Blog 23. I'm your host, Gareth von Kallenbach, and I hope you're having a wonderful summer so far. Good films at the box office, Iron Man, Indiana Jones, and we've got some new stuff coming, Incredible Hulk, X-Files, and much, much more. Just got off the phone with the webmaster, and we are putting the finishing touches on the brand new and improved website, and we'll have that up and running for you in about 3 weeks. And I can tell you right now, we've got an exclusive interview with the brand new World in Conflict and Soviet Assault game, as well as something with American McGee in the works. And we have a new contest coming up for the brand new console release of Quake Wars Enemy Territory by Activision. But that's all down the road. Right now we're going to have a look at some brand new video DVDs that are out. And we're going to start off right now with National Treasure 2. Nick Cage is back once again as Ben Gates, and this is a solid follow-up to the original film, where Nick Cage as Ben Gates goes searching for the fabled lost city of gold using clues that are hidden throughout history in everyday documents and items. As you remember in the first film, you had everything from the dollar bill to the Declaration of Independence. Film has a little light on credibility. It's definitely over the top. The plot can be a little convoluted at times. As I put it, wouldn't be ideal for a movie for me. It just didn't work, even though it made over $200 million at the box office. But as a DVD, it was fantastic. Loaded with deleted scenes, bonus features. Some of the deleted scenes really filled in some of the gaps I had in the film. So I do recommend checking that out. It is available right now from Disney DVD. Another good one right here is Dennis O'Leary in the 4th season of Rescue Me from Fox. This is the classic show about the firefighters. Very good, solid drama, great personal and interpersonal play between the characters. 4th season really hit its stride. Very solid dynamic, a lot of tension between the characters, and fabulous writing. This is one of the best written shows on television. I do recommend checking this one out as well. It is available from Sony, and when I said Fox, it's on the FX network, but this is a Sony DVD, and you do want to check that out. Another one, this one is from 20th Century Fox, and this is a classic, Alien Nation, the Ultimate Movie Collection. This is based on the TV series, not the film, although the film was based, TV series was based on the film. And this is the made-for-TV movies that appeared on the Fox network with Alien Nation. You had some of the classic ones, such as Dark Horizon, Body and Soul, Millennium, Enemy Within, and more. So you may want to check that out. Good mix of science fiction and fantasy and action. Basically talked about what would happen if a group of alien slaves crash landed on Earth and were forced to assimilate into our culture. Gary Graham, who was known by many science fiction fans for films like Robot Jox, as well as appearances on Star Trek, Voyager, and other Star Trek series. In fact, he played one of the Vulcan ambassadors, Saval, in the last run of Enterprise, is in this. Good show, you may want to check this out. Eric Pierpont is also in it, taking over for Mandy Patinkin, who played the title alien in the original film series, so you will want to check that out. If you want to change gears a little bit, we've got some interesting things here. Comedy Central Homegrown from Paramount. Good look at some of the up-and-coming comics that are out there on the stage. This is from Comedy Central Presents and more. A lot of good performances, a little ribald in the humor, but hey, that's what everyone likes, at least I do. So you may want to check that out. Very, very solid. Another set that's really worth watching is American Gangster, the complete 2nd season. True Crimes and Real Consequences by Ving Rhames. This takes a very, very hard look at the BET show. It's packed with some bonus content and features, and it looks at some of the people that have really hit hard times on the street. And by that I mean this is the criminal element, the lowest of the low, the baddest of the bad, and it talks about their stories to give you something behind their actions, where they talk about why they're doing what they did, and just some of the true brutality that is out there in the world every day. It's fascinating, it's compelling, but it's deeply disturbing, and it is out right now, not rated, from Paramount. You will want to check that out. One of my favorite new shows, and I was very happy because I'd heard about this, but I had not had a chance to see it, and this is also from Paramount, CBS DVD, and Showtime. It is David Duchovny's Californication, which is the brand new series from David Duchovny, who of course is famous as Fox Mulder in the X-Files TV show and films. and he plays a writer who's having a failing marriage. Well, on top of that, he has a little girl to contend with, and he also has an addiction to sex and alcohol and various things. And it's all about him as he attempts to handle his addictions and deal with his life. Very humorous at times, very gripping, very mature subject matter, utterly compelling. You cannot take your eyes off it. It's a fantastic show, and I do highly, highly recommend it. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is the best TV show I have seen since the debut of 24, and I would highly recommend this. So definitely want to keep an eye on that one and add that to your collection. And we're going to change gears a little bit here. We've got something a little off pace, and this is from Echelon Entertainment, and this is Shorts for Cats. If you're a cat lover out there, this is a series of short films that was inspired by and stars various felines, made by various independent and up-and-coming filmmakers. You may want to have a look at this. If you're definitely a fan of independent cinema, it's not high in production values, you're not going to see any name actors or actresses in it, but if this is the kind of thing that you like to watch, definitely check it out. And so, we're going to finalize the final 3 films with some very, very good classics. I just got these in the other day from Warner Brothers, and I'll tell you, it made for a very nice weekend. My wife and I had a very hectic week, and we were looking for just some downtime to relax, and these things fit the bill perfectly. Up first is The Bucket List with Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman, and this is truly a charming film. It's about 2 guys who basically are nearing the end of their lives, and they make a list of all the things they want to do before their time on Earth ends. Well, since Jack Nicholson is the wealthy owner of the hospital, they set about on a whirlwind adventure of friendship and adventure as they come to terms with, you know, what life is really all about. Packed with bonus features, deleted scenes, very heartwarming film. You know, Nicholson and Freeman are fantastic together. What more can I say? Definitely don't want to miss this one. If you like some off-the-wall comedies, this is one that came out last year and unfortunately I think got overlooked. But listen to this lineup. Diane Keaton, Jeff Daniels, Anna Faris, Seattle native, and John Heder, Napoleon Dynamite in Mama's Boys. What more can you ask for? This is absolutely hysterical. It's over the top. John Heder, Anna Faris, mismatched comedy of romance and error that you will never, ever, ever forget. You are going to want to watch this if you're a fan of Napoleon Dynamite. Don't go in expecting great plot. Don't go in expecting to see something original. Just kick your shoes off, lean back, have a good time, and enjoy the adventure, because there are some really good laughs in it. Now finally, we're going to close out tonight with something that is not about laughs. It stars Naomi Watts, Tim Roth, Michael Pitt, and Brad Corbett, and it's Funny Games. The rules are simple: pick a family and make them play. This is a very terrifying film. It has a lot to do with one of the films that was released this weekend, in terms of there's a lot of films in the works right now about what happens for a normal, unsuspecting couple that is tormented by elements from outside. Now, this is an old concept. We've seen the Freddys, we've seen the Nightmare on Elm Streets, we've seen the Friday the 13th, we've seen the Mike Myers and the Halloweens. But this has to do with what happens when the person is not some deranged psychopath, but it's the ever-popular wolf in sheep's clothing. The well-dressed, well-educated, well-put-together person, similar to Christian Bale in American Psycho, who you would never suspect of having these thoughts, much less putting them into action. And this is the story about one such family that gets caught up in this, and it's absolutely terrifying, good psychological thriller, and it's from Warner Brothers. I do recommend this highly. Check it out, and it is rated R, because, well, with subject matter like that, you can guess this is not going to be a G-rated film. And that is going to do it for us this week. I appreciate your attention as always. Hope you will definitely be a part of the new site relaunch. We're really excited about that. We have the temp site up right now, and I know not much to look at. We're still loading the content. I just started loading movie reviews from 5-6 years ago into the site. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. We've got some great contests, and we've got some great reviews coming, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much.